Aspen Welker! Hello!
So guys, I'm making pizza tonight. I've started the process a little bit. The dough is normally my first step, and the first step in making the dough is to proof the yeast. So that means that you find some warm water, you put your yeasty yeast in there, and just like a pinch of sugar for the yeast to feed off of, and then you let it get all bubbly and like start eating. While that's happening, I have measured out my spelt flour. It's 5 cups of flour for 2 cups of water, and then 1 tablespoon of yeast. And then, like I said, just a pinch of sugar. The recipe calls for oil, but I think that I'm just gonna completely omit it. I was thinking about maybe like replacing it with some tahini, but I'm not even gonna do that. I don't think that it's necessary at all. Since we're also not doing any salt in it, I am going to throw a few seasonings in with the flour and mix them up before I add them to the proofed yeast. So I'm going to add some garlic powder, a little bit of onion powder, and a wee bit of coriander. Cool, and that should, that's gonna give us like the savory taste that we need, so we're not gonna need any salt. I'm gonna make some tofu meat. That consists of me crumbling about half a block of tofu into a bowl and then seasoning it with like some liquid smoke and like smoked paprika and a few other things that I'll walk you through as I'm doing it. So I'm gonna just crumble this. Get it all crumbly. Tofu has been crumbled. I'm going to make a little seasoning mix for the tofu. I'm gonna start with the base of a little bit of tomato sauce. I'm gonna do some tamari, garlic powder, a wee bit of onion powder, a dash of chili powder, and smoked paprika. Gotta do a little beat of the paprika. Yum, oh my god. And some liquid smoke.
Jesus.
It's a little thick, so I'm just gonna add like a splash of water too. Sweet, that's all mixed up, and now I'm just gonna drizzle it over the top. I'm gonna let this marinate for a little bit, preheat the oven, then I'm gonna throw this in for a little bit to like crisp up kind of before I put it on the pizza. So this is what proofed yeast looks like. It's been eaten away for a while, and now it's like gotten all yeasty. Now I'm going to add half of my flour mixture in, mix it up really well, and then add the other half, mix it as much as I can, and then I'm going to knead it. Normally when you make pizza dough, the recipes will call for like greasing like your dough and the bowl that it rises in so that it doesn't stick, but we are getting funky here, and I'm just gonna tahini the bowl. This will substitute our oil. Plop that down. I'm gonna put it by the oven in a warm place, and then I'm gonna let it rise again for another like 20 minutes. Then I'm gonna punch it down, divide it into 2 balls, and then roll it out. And then those are gonna be our pizza crusts. I'm going to make some little individual eggplant pizzas with this too. I have a feeling that 2 pizzas for 3 hungry people is not gonna be enough, so I'm just gonna slice these into like kind of round type things. I'm going to throw these into the oven right now with the tofu and let them bake up for a little bit before I put the sauce and everything on them and like bake them with the other pizzas. I'm going to start chopping up our vegetables, starting with the garlic and onion for our sauce. I'm going to just saute these up in a pot real quick and then add the tomato sauce, and then that'll be our marinara. And then I'm going to cut up the rest of the veggies for the topping. I'm going to finish rolling these 2 doughs out and then just do a little pre-bake in the oven for like 3 minutes. And then some pizza sauce. I'm making the pizzas now, guys. This is like the most exciting part of it. Putting it all together. So, Joe is allergic to nuts. So Ben and I got like a cashew-based cheese, the Miyoko, which is, oh my god, so good. So for him, I'm gonna do 1 pizza that's gonna be like the follow your heart, like soy-based cheese, and then 1 that's gonna be the Miyokos.
In the oven.
Put it in the oven. These are ready. Chop all of these motherfucking vegetables up.
Yeah.
This is gonna be annoying me. So, oh, fuck me. That's bad. That's like, that's a newbie ass mistake right there.
Yeah.